This is a special Tioga County COVID-19 Task Force update. I'm Jim Nobles. Positive cases continue to rise for the county, and today we saw a significant increase in our COVID reporting. Our weekly incident rate increased 118% to 380 cases per 100,000 residents, and our PCR positivity rate also saw an 82% increase to 14.2%. As of today, we have 236 active cases reported in the last 14 days, with 158 of those being reported in the last 7 days. We have also seen an uptick in positive cases in our nursing homes and now have over 50 cases being reported among residents and staff. Presently, the task force is working closely with nursing home administrators to manage this recent surge in positive cases, as well as protect all the residents and staff. This rapid uptick in both positive cases and positivity rate is concerning to the task force, but it is something that we have anticipated and have been preparing for. All three healthcare systems operating in the county remain well prepared, well staffed, and well supplied for the recent change in COVID activity and stand ready to provide care to anyone in need. To manage this recent uptick in COVID activity, we are going to have to pull together as a community and work together to lessen the curve. With more on that, we are joined today by Representative Owlett. Clint?
Thanks, Jim, and thanks for all your hard work, and thanks for the task force for your hard work. You're right. The numbers are increasing, and we didn't see that in the spring, but we sure do now. And what we're asking people to do is to do what they can. And ultimately, if we do what we can, we'll get to do what we want to do. And that's kind of my message that we've been talking about is, listen, I'm not here to tell folks what to do. I'm really not. But I am here to ask you to please do what you can. And that is going to be so important. And it's going to be different for all of us, right? So a businessman told me something a long time ago. He said, Clint, control what you can control. There are going to be things that are out of our control, but there are things that are in our control. And I would ask each and every person in Tioga, Bradford, Potter County, please be thinking about that and what you can do to really bend that curve and bring it down here so it's manageable. And the reason, I think it's important to remember why. We're doing it for our healthcare workers and all those in our long-term care facilities. Those are the at-risk folks, mostly, of COVID-19, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure that we don't overwhelm the health system and that it's manageable. We can't get away from it. We've said from day one we can't get away from it, right? We can't completely control it, but what we can do is look to each other to figure out what we can do to really slow that curve and make sure that it's manageable.
Thank you, Clint. We are also joined today by Commissioner Coolidge with a message on behalf of the Tioga County Board of Commissioners. Eric?
Thank you, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, residents of Tioga County, we've been dealing with quite an overwhelming issue with the COVID-19. When we started out, there was a lot of unknowns. And through that process, we resisted somewhat to some of the recommendations. And we've been pretty fortunate in our region not to have too much of an impact. But over the last couple of months, that has changed. And of recent, we've seen a tremendous amount of change in those numbers, affecting those who live within our community. And that's what we're about, is our community. The Board of Commissioners has been meeting with various elected officials and individuals within the courthouse to discuss the fact that we will probably begin changing the protocol at the courthouse and working by appointment only. Now, the reason we're doing that is to keep and maintain the environment within the courthouse as safe and as clear of the potential of contracting COVID, and that the offices can stay open for the business we need and you need to be available to you in terms of service. But as we watch and what's occurring all around us, for instance, New York State, Ohio, New Jersey, the governors there are talking about closing down their businesses and industry. At this time, as recent as this morning, talking with the governor's staff, deputy directors, the The conversation led to, we're not in line to put together a shutdown. And so we're encouraging the communities, the counties throughout Pennsylvania, to do what they can to curb the upturn in terms of numbers in the affected measure due to COVID. So we're asking you, the Board of Commissioners, and the health industry in our county, to help turn those numbers around. It's in our best interest to do so. We all know how important our main streets are and the businesses that keep this county operating. So we're asking that everyone of their own accord take it upon themselves to do as much as you can to cover, distance, and take time to clean your hands as often as you can with the sanitizer. It's about protecting your family members and those around you. The holidays are fast approaching, and we want everyone to be safe during that period of time. Our ambition is to take it upon ourselves not to have someone else tell us what to do. Please appreciate this conversation. Some will tell you, I saw Eric without his mask on. Yes, you probably did. I was lax like everyone else. If you see me without my mask, please advise me to put it on. I'll do the same. Thank you very much for listening. Let's stay as safe as we possibly can, and let's take care of those who live within our county, our families and neighbors. Thank you.
Very well stated, Eric. As you heard from our elected leaders, we need to take this recent uptick very seriously, but there is no need to panic. We have been preparing for this for the past several months and stand ready to face this challenge head on. Community means everyone, Tioga County, and as I stated last week, we need an all-hands-on-deck effort to curb this spread. Please join the task force, Representative Owlett, and our commissioners in doing your part to protect our county. The numbers are real. The disease is here, and now is the time to remain diligent in our fight against the virus. Until next week, Tioga County, stay strong and stay safe.
Year after year, we've been ranked the best bank in Pennsylvania for customer satisfaction. Want to know our secret? It's our people. Hardworking, kind-hearted, and fun-loving. They are our secret ingredient.